Hello. What you have? Same thing that the other guy has had.
That man.
No,
He doesn't look Nora.
Oh no, he doesn't. Hi there. But before that. Supply. Attention. Don't mind if I do. Hello, sir. Oh, hello, sir.
There's danger ahead, girl.
Danger
Don't
for
call
you,
me girl.
Outlander. This is Noraland.
Yes. Trespass is forbidden on pain of death. Strange phrase, the pain of death. See? This
Kinda.
one's in no pain at all.
Who was he?
A thief, slaver,
gray
killer.
eyes.
The kind that give honest killers a bad name.
Farrell told me there would be bandit ambushes on the road.
Well, it's not all good news. They don't always come to you. Most dig out of camp, and there they'll sit like spoil on meat.
Unless someone does something about it?
I like you.
Yeah.
Follow the trail of smoke on the other side of the ruins. I'll be there.
Okay. Bandit camps. Nell. He's
My
a...
focus is picking up some kind of signal. Maybe I can scan it.
Yes, we shall
That
scan it.
signal. Where is it coming from?
From that thing. Beautiful, beautiful.
Those ruins. That must be Devil's Thirst. A city of the old ones. Of the metal world.
Scrapper. Ruins mean lore. Lore is what we're all about. Oh, there it is. Scott versus Frost. Excuse me. Scott. Not Scott. How do you pronounce this name? I have no idea. Don't ask. Editorial. Overturning Scott versus Frost in a pipe dream. Is a pipe dream. January 9, 2061. All of the tedious and repetitive talking points that became the touchstones of the last presidential election, none were more empty or jejune than the debate over Scott versus Frost, the Supreme Court decision that granted corporations the right to run for and hold political office through proxy candidates. Fuck you all. Nobody could be blamed for thinking this was an actual issue. I'm pretty sure that's how it's done right now in certain countries. Anyway, so called oligarchy or whatever else it's called. Literally, the history of US of A for the last 10 years. This was the race, after all, that brought us such deliciously dramatic holoclips as Lacey Almodovar asking to speak to your Barney Tamis manager, and Atami declaring Almodovar a dangerous anarchist for her apparently anti-corporate stance. I think we've seen this a few too many times. But for all of the Almodovar fear rhetoric, the fact remains that the single largest donor to her campaign fund was arguably the second most powerful corporate entity in the world, Metallurgic International, a thing that she would have any legitimate interest in, that beta corrupt. Well, The fact that the people who speak against tech
tall neck.
corporations.
Looks just like Ross described. A signal must be coming from its head. I need to get up there.
People who speak against tech corporations and AI are already being declared domestic terrorists in the certain US of A. We're not so far from this future, are we? When it's gonna be open and on the nose. I don't think it's even a future, I think it's present. It's just slightly more hush-hush right now. More lore. Where am I? Program attracting young people back to New Zealand. Do not know how to pronounce this word, please don't hate me for it. Auckland, January 1st, 2069. Annalise Cameron was barely 3 years old when her family fled the 2036 submergence. Now she's come back. We joke it's not New Zealand anymore, it's New Zealand. But they're just having a laugh. For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm home. Cameron is one of approximately 17,000 young Kiwi transplants participating in New Zealand government's My program, RMI, which offers tax incentives to displaced New Zealanders returning home. The program is brainchild of PM Tamangata, who is widely credited for facilitating the revitalization of Auckland and Christchurch through risky post-Sitaram River disaster investment in the nanotech construction industry. It is time to let the world know we are still here, said Ngata of the program. Our nation is strong, not even the die-off could bring us down. We've built and our doors are open. Or so we would wish.
Shadows are being long. Ross said War Chief Sona went after the killers from the Proving. Maybe I should try to find her.
Why don't you stop keeping other different quests while I'm just exploring? I'm just trying to look around. I'm not trying to switch to a different quest right now. Oh, almost missed. Refugee Museum opens. London, May 6, 2060. Celebrated poet environmental activist Diego Abella fought back tears today in a speech delivered on the steps of newly opened Climate Refugee Memorial Museum in London. I was 19, 2033, when the waves rose up and swallowed the Azores. Abella said, "The waves swallowed my home, the next decade of my life. I would spend behind the walls of the Thamesmed emergency relocation facility, starving and day, freezing at night, contending with scorn, disgust, and abuse from the very people charged to care for me." Abella went on to discuss the still controversial police actions of 2038. In the Thameshead uprising, it wasn't uprising, not a riot, as your hollow pages still call it. I saw men and women crushed beneath the jackboot heel of panicking power structure. Friends, lovers, I saw them die. My experience is not singular. There were 1,000 Thamesmen. We must not allow this dark moment in our species' history to become a shrugging footnote. Second Chance Party UK Prime Minister Sally Boyer was among the first to tour the new museum. Our nation totally needs this. The climate refugees endured was really bad. It completely deserves a real space museum so we can literally Wait, I need to change the tone. Our nation totally needs this. Our climate refugees endured was really bad. It completely deserves a real space museum so we can literally stand on their remembrance and be aware, create a brighter world than became what came before. Totally needs this. In contrast, opposition candidate Nigel Bailey of the Fair Chance UK Party was fiercely critical of the museum and its spokesperson. More than 1 billion person Persian grey die off. Thanks to the generosity of the UK, or our generosity, Diego Bila was not one of them. If he so hates the fact that we saved his life and gave him shelter for a decade, I suggest he went his way down to the Thames and jump in. It's never too late to drown. In fact, Too real game. Too real. I hate it. It's so real right now. You. But I need to jump on you from somewhere, don't I?
I'm gonna let you call for help. I think I can leap onto the tall neck from here. All right.
Sure
Now I
can.
just have to reach its head.
Not fall down. Preferably. Nice.
Easy there. This shouldn't take long. So the tall neck remembers everything along its path and sends what it sees to other machines.
This is so cool! So cool! There are no big scary things next to me, are they? Where am I even? Did I play other open world games before? Yes, and I have. I mean, I do love my open world games. There's something. It's just him. My controller vibrates when he's walking next to me. I thought I'm supposed to be finding something around here. there's something over here. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ancient vessels. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, now. Well, now. Also need to get here, which needs to be a scavenger. Disarm traps, so it's 2, 5, 8. I want all the skills. I want all the skills. I like Souls-like games more some like GTA games. Souls-like, definitely Souls-like. Also, to be honest, I associate GTA with some nasty things, so I like watching people play GTA Online, GTA RP, 5M servers, you know. I do not like the base GTA game. I think it was kind of overly gross. Overly sexist, overly pornographic for me. Some of the dialogues, I didn't notice it about it. I didn't really notice it about it long time ago when people were first playing it, but since the 6 was announced and they've been doing PR packages to some streamers, like getting streamers to replay the story of GTA 5 on stream, like in the last year, for a couple hours or so. And I saw I saw the people play the beginning of the game a couple of times, and woof, there were some things in that, even first couple hours of games, that I was like, oh no, oh no. That's a bit too gross for me. What am I doing? I'm looking for this vantage, probably. Is there something up here is the question I would like an answer to. This tall neck is a bit in the way, to be honest. Better, okay. Leaks spark fears. Leaked Shanlu internal correspondence spark fears of potential mass layoffs deportations. This game just trying to hammer the reality. Shanghai, July 4, 2062. The hacker collective Idiot Army has released nearly a terabyte of internal correspondence from Shanlu Lunar Resources Incorporated, sparking rumors that the Shanghai-based lunar mining company is preparing to downsize considerably. Shanlu's sizable robotic war fleet and competitive salaries attracted attention from young English-speaking professionals in the mid-2050s, but the leaked file suggests that the company's increasing reliance on automation may have made much of their human workforce obsolete. The correspondence repeatedly touches on the potential cost of relocating redundant personnel, suggesting that mass layoffs do occur, former Shanlu employees will lose their Chinese citizenship, guaranteed by their employment. Used to play Sekiro, tried Dark Souls once, and too hardcore for me. I'd like to play Ghost of Tsushima recently. Ghost of Tsushima is good. Ghost of Yotei might be better. Dark Souls, I think out of Dark Souls 3 is the easiest to get into. Elden Ring is more open world, but it's more hardcore. I think most Dark Souls fans would like Elden Ring the most, but to me it's a bit too much. When the first night you meet in game murders the hell out of you a couple dozen times. Dark Souls 3 I think is quite easy to get into, to be honest. Bloodborne is my favorite of the Dark Souls universe. Should I say FromSoft universe? Hey, Aloy. Please use the grappling thingy when there's the grappling thing in front of you. Bandage. My favorite.
A vantage. Another message from the past.
Wow. The city used to be here, imagine. Although I didn't press that.
A pocket shitstorm tore day 4. It's hard to believe Metallurgic International used to be headquartered in this dreary old ziggurat. Wyatt's office was on the 2nd floor from the top. If Emmett had a policy against workplace romances, he probably wrote it.
Hi Ma. Looking back, it's almost comical how much I detested Wyatt. I hated everything about him, his lumpy face, his bad skin, his always calm voice, his out-of-style suits, and especially his stupid cowboy name. I don't care how badly you want to assimilate, there is never any excuse for naming your kid after a gunfighter. I couldn't believe you would replace my Baba and decorated combat flyer with a corporate drone. So I made it as hard for you as I could. I was beyond cruel. I accused you to your face of only being interested in Wyatt for his money. Called you my own mother, a gold digger and worse. Refused to attend the wedding, and got myself arrested the night before just to cinch the point. It took me years to understand the obvious. Of course you married him for his money, for my sake, not yours. Before Wyatt, the job you were working didn't even cover food and rent. When you didn't get overtime, we slept deeper in debt or went hungry. You literally couldn't afford to spend time at home, let alone pay full childcare or rent a nanny bought. Meanwhile, your son was out of control, a truant and a thief, not even out of junior high an old drug addict. If you only had yourself to worry about, I think you would have politely refused Wyatt's interest. You were no stranger to hardship, compared to what you went through getting out of Calcutta in 2037. Simple poverty probably seemed like a cakewalk. You knew how to survive, but your son didn't. I was headed nowhere at ramming speed. You married Fire to save me, with the stability and opportunities his money could provide. It wound up working, but not as smoothly as you hoped. Before I could be saved, I had to die first. But that's a story for the amphitheater. Oblivious to interruption, giant circles stay an area of wandering machines and local conditions. There it is. Observer locus W17 orbit. 4F8 initiated cycle 808231. Route inquiry sent, no response. G prime, ping intelligence. 4346 dormant. Oh, look at this. So much lore in here. Jeff Andrade's show. Jeff Andrade's show. Transcript. For 1762 Part 4. Transcripts of each episode are posted within 24 hours on Andreatis.holo transcripts. Visit Andreatis.holo to sign up for Jeff's newsletter today. And some tea before I read. Jeff. And we're back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the Jeff Andrade Show, brought to you, of course, by the Rational Capitalist Commercialist Network. And let's just jump right into this. There's this trend of young people who are migrating to China of all places for work. They're choosing to work in China's factories as manual labor. There's this article today posted on Cafe and Tell, one of these cultural trend fluff pieces these progs are so fond of, reporting that immigration to China by American citizens has doubled since 2050. Now, why is that? Well, Cafe and Tell would have you believe that corporate sovereignty, the left's current favorite boogeyman, and increased automation have limited their opportunities here in America. Folks, I don't have to tell the world's smartest radio audience, but that is absurd. Do you know what's limiting these young people opportunities? Poor decision making, nothing else. Right now, at this very moment in history, the best instruction in the history of education is available to anyone who has the nuts to apply for a modest loan. But no, these infants, these spoiled better backwenders, with their totally inherited, totally unexamined prejudice against the amazing war being done by corporations. I'm about to vomit a little bit. Around the globe, and his country specifically, they say, oh no, I won't go to corporate school. I don't want to go learn something useful from someone successful. I want to move to Vancouver. I want to major in bench core studies from stoned out of my mind on Snake University. What exactly did you think was going to happen when you graduated with your creative expression degree from some East Coast left-wing edu enclave that nobody's ever heard of? Folks, you aren't experiencing a brain drain in this country. We're experiencing a shame drain. And I say, bring it on. We are going to open the channels here. If you want to drop in, you know where to find us. As always, no fancy skins, no waste mods. If you're going to be belligerent ass on my show, you're going to do it with your own real face, you cowards. I don't think there's more belligerent ass than you are, Jeff. What's your name? Fucking hell. I think it's not as fun to read these anymore because they're way too real. Way too real. To what's happening in actuality. What am I hitting? I was hitting something, but not him apparently. Oh, I need to shoot a boar. Forgetting. Also, where is this ancient vessel? Is it like up somewhere?
Scrabbling a bit.
Are we? Scrambling a bit? Or are you panicking for no reason? They really should make these things a bit more obvious, to be honest. Is that it? Oh. By the way.
That was refreshing.
Yes. First ancient vessel found. A cracked and battered vessel, once dear to old ones, seems to show the terrain of the Gatelands. Sets of Asian vessel can be traded in for valuable rewards. We're close to the massacre site.
Being able to override you would help. Now where would I learn that?
Good question. Where would I learn that? Where are you all damaged? Did they hit you before? Did they shoot you before?
Calm, calm.
Thank you. Free money. Oh, lore. Harriet Choi dies. Naise Doom Priestess Harriet Choi dies. Birth September 2nd, 2063. Infamous bioterrorist and Naise Doom cult member Harriet Choi has died of lung cancer at the age of 54. Choi, whose religious beliefs prevented her from seeking treatment, released a statement last year reading in part, "I am dying, as always, and none are far behind me. I remain steadfast. Father Globe is in his death throes. He's ready to die, but you scorn Father Globe, rather than help him slough off filth. You condescend, insist you know what's best. Now you've had your claw back, and you think you'll live forever, but the grave remains no less spacious than before." Choi was serving a life sentence at Pontiac in Corporate's Alpha campus for engineering the Doom Plague, a viral cocktail that scorched New York, London, Moscow, Tokyo, and Shanghai in 2039. Decision to imprison Choi for life rather than execute her was met with widespread outrage. But information she provided in exchange for the sentence led to arrests of 16 high-ranking members of a terrorist cult and ultimately Nazi Doom's collapse. Can I get a skin from him now? Is the more important question. No. Are there any more? Not yet, Nell.
This must be where the war party got massacred.
Okay, fine. We do the quest first.
Such destruction.
Go away. No.
A Nora village, up on the heights.
Which one is it? Another village? Oof. Mi tayo dyan natin. Shall visit the Nora village later. You came to me.
Lots of machines. All controlled by the killers. Maybe the war chief left something behind. Some clue as to where she went.
Maybe. Hello. Thank you for the follow.
They sent a stampede of them down the slope.
Welcome, welcome.
The Nora managed to take down a corruptor, but not before the killers used it to send the other machines against them.
You're new to this game. Oh. It's been a while. You calling me? Hi there. And you just walked past me.
Brave!
He's
Let
like,
us speak.
you there! Walks right past me.
The dead and wounded all cleared away. Are there no more braves or healers here?
Just me. You're hurt. What happened?
I didn't. It's madness out there. War Chief Sona sent me back to report. I'm no good to her like this.
Got a master version PS4 competition. Yeah, actually, I would not play the remastered version on PS5 because they openly said that they used Gen AI to make it. And yeah, it's a slop. I would not recommend playing the remastered version. I have the PS4 disc complete edition I've bought many years ago, so I'm playing it, but I would not really recommend using the PS Plus version.
Varl told me that the war chief tracked the killers, Did she find them?
We followed their trail, but again and again they sent corrupted machines to attack us. My wounds started to slow me down, so the war chief sent me back to let others know she hasn't given up the fight.
So, you were here when the war party was ambushed?
I was. I thought after the proving there could be no darker day, but I was wrong. The war chief was delayed gathering the rear guard. Eager for revenge, the braves in the lead fell into the trap. Dozens lost in minutes. If Sona hadn't arrived and rallied us, no one would have survived.
It is a very good game. It is a very, very good game with very great writing. And I'm very sad that the Sony and PlayStation execs are forcing AI on every studio they have. And I do recommend you play it. I don't know if I would recommend you to play the next one, to be honest. I definitely recommend you play this one. It is very good and it brings up very good themes. And it is a very beautiful game. I love the environments and just exploring. I think it has like a little bit for everyone. It has chill exploration, it has beautiful story who people love stories, love like character writing, dialogue writing, subquest writing, stuff like that. And it has beautiful environments to just chill and run around in if you like that. And I'll wait for your ad. Welcome back. And it has interesting combat for people who like challenge of combat and like defeating difficult enemies and stuff like that. I think almost every kind of gamer can find something for themselves in this game.
Varl sent me to look for Sona. Do you know where she is now?
All I can tell you is where we parted. Near the metal tower, southeast of the ruins at Devil's Thirst. Look to the rise behind it with a lone boulder. I'll head for the embrace and report what I know to Varl and the others. May All Mother lend you strength. You'll need it, going alone.
You'll need it as well. Mainly playing these games for stories, same. I also mainly play story-heavy game for stories. And this game does have a very great story. Always play on story mode. Respectable. I think when I first played this game, I played it on a story mode.
Scraps of food. The killers rested here before springing the trap.
I'm
Lunch before a bloodbath. Monsters.
playing on normal now. Yeah, I'm also not very good with challenges. I reach a point if there is a very difficult enemy and I can't defeat it in a couple of tries.
Pleading for strength and understanding.
I shall talk to you in a second. Reach a point when I start thinking, oh, I'm wasting my time on something. Why am I wasting my lifetime on this? But some people love the challenge. I respect people enjoying different things, you know. You're Oseram, I think.
Stay out all greedy, sacred night. I've been up since early in the morning. I can barely sleep.
Same girl. So running around with damaged health. Would love to play this in DLC. Yes, I do. I do think you will enjoy it if you like story games. Especially if you never played it. Hi there.
Can you see beyond your sacred domain?
I don't think there's
Does your eternal
many
memory
DLC. I think there's
encompass
like
the world?
one big DLC area. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% certain, but I think this whole area, this whole thing is just a DLC area with a new quest storyline. It doesn't really affect the main quest, main storyline. But it's just like additional content with
And watch over
new
her. Be with her.
stories and enemies and stuff like that. Also, be careful. You will
You're
see
Aloy,
spoilers.
aren't you?
Spoilers
They
here
say
if you
you've
stay
been made a
around.
seeker with rite of passage from the sacred land.
Yes.
Yes,
That would be
to
me.
track the killers who attacked the Proving.
I can't imagine leaving all Mother's protection. But my sister Nakoa is like you. Fearless. She went north to find a Karja officer called Zaid, one of the captains of the Red Raids.
Zaid. Masani.
He's dangerous.
Masani.
I'm really worried about him.
Did the matriarchs really give Nakoa permission to leave?
No. They refused her. But nothing could stop her from going after Zaid. He murdered our father during the Red Raids. Nakoa saw it happen.
Revenge.
Hid in the cellar and forced herself to watch. It changed her.
I'd say.
I lived in the Embrace during the Red Raids. What was it like out here?
For 10 years, the Karja attacked without warning. Devils like Zaid butchered braves and kidnapped civilians for blood sacrifice. It all ended when the mad Sun King died. The matriarchs say his son wants to set things right. But that wasn't enough for Nakoa.
You could have gone with her.
Leave the sacred land and be purged from all Mother's eternal memory? No. I begged Nakoa to stay so she could avoid that fate. She said she didn't care. I don't know. Will she really be cursed for avenging our father? It seems cruel.
It does, doesn't it? Maybe it's time to question your religion.
I'll keep an eye out for her.
Oh, Mother bless you. I know the matriarchs won't let her return to the sacred lands, but I just need to know that she's all right. She must have passed through Mother's crown. My Aunt Salai lives there. They might have spoken. Maybe she can tell you more. All Mother,
King.
hear my prayer.
They say she fought like a sawtooth.
I kneel before
Fumi?
you, low and humble.
All Mother bless you, Seeker.
What are you
Pleading
reverbing?
for strength and understanding.
Hello, shop? Expensive. Uncommon item, ancients. Necklace. Ancient blood bracelet. also known as a watch. Ancient chimes, also known as the keys, although I don't think people used keys like that in couple centuries before the time of Nora. Oh. Nice. No. Oh my god, I scared myself. I thought I sold the wrong thing. What do we hear? Nothing that we can buy. Gimme. Now let's deal with the shard gambler boxes are terrible. They are terrible. Our botanist map. Deals no damage, very high tier, short left impact, powerful compressed iron blast, useful stripping armor and components. I don't really have good modifications just yet, unfortunately. Hello.
That brave. Sounds like he's suffering.
Yes. It's only a matter of time before he passes on. I've seen people die before, but never in such pain. I want to be strong like you, but nothing I do comforts him. I don't even have any dream willow to ease his pain. There should be some in stashes along brave trails to the east, but I must keep vigil for this man. I don't suppose you could check the stashes?
Sure.
Even a little dream willow would ease his pain.
Can't stop thinking about how heavy it would feel to have all those cords around your neck.
You said that you, wanted to be strong like me. I take it you know who I am?
I do. I know a lot of people didn't want you in the proving. But if you hadn't been there, everyone would have died. Shows how much we know. The very person we needed was someone the tribe never wanted. I wish I could borrow some of your courage now.
She's saying the quiet part out loud.
You don't need to borrow what you already have.
I hope you're right.
How did the man you're caring for get hurt?
He was one of the war party, wounded in battle down the ridge there. He was too weak to be carried back to Mother's heart, so they brought him here. I'm supposed to comfort him, but all I can do is whisper. Tell him to think of his mother's smile.
Tell me what you need again.
Dream willow. An oil made from the bark of water willows. That brings
Sometimes
sleep and
select
numbs
the wrong
pain.
dialogue option.
My supply is gone, but hunters keep it in stashes along brave trails, out of reach of beasts and machines. There should be some left in the stashes along trails to the east.
Could you see the ambush from here?
I heard it. Explosions and screams and howls of machines like monsters. That's what he keeps groaning and muttering about. Machines like nightmares ripping everyone to shreds. If only I could calm him. Help him forget all that and go to All Mother in peace.
You're young for a healer, aren't you?
Yes. I'm still learning the basics. But all the true healers are busy in Mother's heart. Besides, this brave is beyond healing. What he needs is someone to stay with him. And that, I can do.
I'll check the stashes for Dream Willow if I get a chance.
You will? Thank you. My only wish is to ease this poor man's suffering.
Alright, Tio. So I think I'm wearing the wrong thing. Where is her Dreamwillow thingy? Why do I need to talk to the housekeeper? And that's the Dreamwillow thingy. That's the ancient armory. That's Sona's Lemnon. Okay, let's go for Sona. And then we'll deal with the side quests.